Hi and welcome to my channel. So the more you know about all the different jobs that are available in the UK, the more successful you're going to be, not only getting those jobs, but also progressing in your career so that you can earn more money, work less, and retire early. As you know, that is my motto. So the other day, I had an amazing question from somebody on here, and the person said to me, Melvis, I've watched many of your videos, but I would like to know what is the difference between a carer, a nursing associate, and an assistant practitioner. I was like, girl, this is such an amazing question because I like people that ask really intelligent questions. So I thought to myself, obviously I took time, explained to her, went into the nitty-gritty, and I thought, well, what an amazing idea to do a video so that you can also be aware of what the differences are, so that when you're applying for these jobs, it is a lot easier for you to get. Because let me tell you, if you don't know what these jobs are or what the differences are, it is close to impossible to getting these jobs, which means the probability of having a successful interview and application and all of that will be like 99%. So if you're new to my channel, you're welcome. If you are a returning subscriber, I appreciate your time. And look, if you haven't joined the family, hit the subscribe button right now so you're the first person to be notified every single day when I drop a new video on here. Yes, I have dedicated my time to dropping a video on YouTube every single day so that you are informed about the best opportunities that the UK has to bring. Look, I'm one of those people that when I moved to the UK, I said to myself, I moved to this country because of career progression, and so I will not compromise when it comes to my career. So when it comes to the best opportunities, that's what I look for. And so this channel exists to bring those opportunities to you. So I have a free newsletter, by the way. I've dropped a link in the comment section below where I share this information directly to your inbox. The best opportunities for career progression in the UK, apprenticeships to study while being paid and your employer will pay your tuition fees, opportunities to move to UK, obviously, or to switch your visa if you're already in the UK, work from home jobs to supplement your income. Because look, let me tell you, I go on about these visa sponsorship jobs. Many of them are just an entry level, which means get the job, get into the building, and then find out what else is there. That's the whole point. What those jobs, why those jobs exist. They're not there so that you do it for the rest of your life until you retire earning £20,000. No. Especially if you come from overseas like myself, we've all come a long way, and it's not enough to come to this country with the bills, the rent, and everything and earn peanuts. It is not acceptable. Please, if you're watching my videos, you better be one of the top 1% of people that are going to be progressing. Because when I say top 1%, I mean 99.9% of people will not progress because they're going to watch video after video after video, take no action. So if you're here, you better do something about it. So again, when you join that newsletter, it won't take you 20 seconds. You drop your name and email and you are part of it. You're also going to find my contact details on there. So there's my WhatsApp number, there's my email address, so that you can get in contact with me ASAP and get started with that journey to success, rather than, like I say, watch video after video after video and just be like, oh, Melvis, there you go again. Another person talking on YouTube, blah, blah, blah. That's not the case. I need you to implement. So leave a comment in the comment section below and say, Melvis, I will implement this. And I'm going to hold you accountable and say to you, that was what you said and what have you done about it? Because I don't want you watching my video again next year and you've not moved an inch from the position where you are today. Please. So, by the way, what are we talking about today? So all these jobs are very, very different. Carer jobs, what are they? What is the difference between a carer job and assistant practitioner and a nursing associate? So the first thing is that when it comes to England especially, carer jobs are unregulated, which means if you are a carer, in fact, you can just wake up one day and be like, oh my God, I want to be a carer today. And that's it. That's all you need to be a carer. You apply for jobs and you get started. I know people go on about courses. Melvis, what course can I do to be a carer? You don't need any course. You don't need any degree. You don't need any experience, no qualifications, nothing whatsoever. You can apply for jobs today and get a job. But let me tell you, if I'm interviewing you personally, you better know what the job is about, because that is the expectation. You need to have an idea of what the job is about. By the way, if you're watching this and you're part of my coaching program, you know what I'm talking about. You know how I insist, I go on and I emphasize on the importance of understanding the job that you're applying for, not only so that you're successful to get that job, but that you are offering the best care that your patients deserve to have. Because the worst thing is applying for these carer jobs just for the sake of it, just because you want to get sponsorship or you want to move to the UK or you want to be in the UK and you've got no interest about the people that are behind, that job that you're going to be caring for. I think it's utterly unacceptable. And if you're one of these people, please get to a different industry, get a different sector, and just leave the carer jobs alone for people who are truly interested and invested in this career. So by the way, if you're watching this and you're like, oh, Mel, this is a coaching program, what are you on about? Just check the description box below or the about section of this channel, and you're going to see a link to join my private coaching program. It's all about personalized guidance, individualized support, one-to-one support, so that you don't only get the jobs that are best for you and your personal circumstances, but you're able to know what is expected of the job inside out. You know what is expected at the interview, you know what is expected of you from your CV perspective, about career progression pathways. You want to get into nursing, you want to progress into senior positions. What do you need? Because it is not only about getting to the UK, it's what you do with yourself as well that is ultimately going to make all the difference. Because myself, by the way, if you're not aware and you're new here, I'm so passionate about these jobs because that is how I also started my UK journey. I started as a carer. I was working in a nursing home. I did domiciliary care. I've done support work. I've done, all sorts of carer jobs. And I was like, look, I need to progress. I need to do more with myself. So I studied nursing. And then now I work as an advanced nurse practitioner for the NHS, which is the most senior clinical nursing position. So I'm telling you things that I've gone through. This is a journey that I have been through step by step, one step at a time to getting to this. And I can tell you the advantages that career progression brings. And I know that many of us, are really not aware. Very few people talk about career progression. Very few people are aware of these opportunities. And that's why I like to bring them here. So carer jobs, unregulated. Anybody can wake up and apply. You don't need courses. You don't need anything. But you need to have the empathy for the job because you're caring for people. That's the main thing that you need to be a carer. Then the assistant practitioner, what is it that you need? And by the way, if you're watching this and you enjoy this content, hit the like button. It lets me know you enjoy content like this, and obviously I should do more of it. You know what I mean? Also, if you haven't subscribed, take this opportunity to join the family so that you're the first person to be notified, obviously, every single day when I drop a new video on here at 10 a.m. prompt UK time. Every single day, 10 a.m. UK time, I'm having a new video here with new opportunities, in the UK, obviously, work from home, career progression pathways, NHS jobs, apprenticeships, all the things that I'm really passionate about that are going to help you and I to live well, earn more, work less, and retire early. That is my motto. If you're in the UK, you should be planning to work less, earn more money as much as possible, and then retire early so we can just chill out on the beach, so sip some cocktails. Like, we don't have to be working until we are gray. Hell no. So that's what I'm all about. Nursing associate, assistant practitioner. What is the difference with these two? When it comes to the assistant practitioner role, I've got an assistant practitioner at work with me every single shift. So when I go to work, just to put this into context and perspective, you're not aware of what the job is. And by the way, none of these jobs, they don't require that you have any prior experience, but I'm going to tell you obviously what each one requires in terms of the qualifications for the entry level. So the first thing really with the assistant practitioner job is that it is also unregulated. But to become an assistant practitioner, you need to do an apprenticeship for 2 years. So you can't just wake up one day and be like, oh, I'm going to be an assistant practitioner today and you get a job. No, you need to do the training, the risk training that is undertaken for you to call yourself an assistant practitioner. And so that is reflected on the pay, which means if you're a carer, you can transition into an assistant practitioner. You don't have to be a carer to do that. Anybody can just apply and do it, as long as you know what a job is about, because you're going to be interviewed and you can't just sit there like, oh, I've got no idea what the job is about, but I'm really interested. It's not going to work. So the assistant practitioners cannot administer any medications, but they're able to do ECGs, they can take blood. So they've got skills such as venipuncture, cannulation, like those senior carers kind of skills. That's what they do. The assistant practitioners that I personally work with, they can do a lot. They can do blood, they chase up CT scans. If I see a patient as a nurse practitioner, if the patient needs a imaging, an ultrasound or anything doing, is the assistant practitioner that would organize that for me. So what I do is consultation with the patient, come up with a plan, and then the assistant practitioner would, follow that up. If they need a CT, bring CT, get a patient down, and then when it's reported, I need to have a look at the report and see what it says so that I can come up with the next plan. Is the patient going to be admitted? Are they going back home? Do they need any medications, antibiotics? What is next? Do they need follow-up, referrals? So that's what the job is about, really. So it's unregulated at the moment. And then the third job, which by the way is regulated. So the nursing associate is a massive difference from the assistant practitioner and a carer, and even the senior carer. Nursing associates are regulated, so they have an NMC PIN number. In case you don't know what the NMC is, by the way, that's the Nursing and Midwifery Council in the UK. So if you're a nursing associate, you can't just wake up one day and be like, oh, I'm going to be a nursing associate. You need to apply and do an apprenticeship as well for 2 years. So the apprenticeship, it means that if you want to become a nurse after this stage, same with the assistant practitioner, you only need to do 2 years. So these pathways are amazing ways to become a nurse in the UK without spending any money. And look, because you watched the video till now, it's 11 minutes. I know it can be hard, especially when I go on and on about other things that you're like, hey, Melvis, there you go again. But look, these are pathways for you to become a qualified nurse in the UK without paying any fees, without anything whatsoever. And guess what? Your employer is going to pay you for the privilege. Like I say, I work with assistant practitioners now. And what this means is that many of our assistant practitioners transition into nursing because obviously, as you know, I'm a huge advocate for career progression. So I say to them, look, you're so good. We would like to keep you here. But girl, you need to up your game and become a nurse. Then when they do that, the 2-year training, in fact, there's even one for 18 months. After 18 months, you're a qualified nurse. And there's quite a few universities that offer this particular training. If you're keen on finding out what these universities are, leave a comment in the comment section below and I'm going to drop them to you because that's how I'll know that you watched the video till this very moment. So I'll send those universities to you so you're aware of what the universities are. 18 months and you're going to be a qualified nurse in the UK. Automatic registration with the NMC. It's absolutely amazing because some of the pathways that exist in the UK are just mind-blowing. But if you're not having that insider information, you're not going to know. And if you don't know, you're going to go to university, you're going to spend £20,000 per year, 60,000 in total to become a nurse. And you're going to find my video and you're going to be like, Melvis, why was I paying 20,000 a year when you've got all these pathways? That's why I'm sharing them. So share these pathways with your families, your relatives, your loved ones, so they're aware of these opportunities. Not only aware, because awareness is not going to lead to anything. They can take action and actually apply for these jobs. So that's the nursing associate, obviously, job. So you can become a qualified nurse in only 18 months or 2 years, depending on which university you choose, how smart you are, what information you have. So what do you think, by the way, about these 3 different pathways? Which one is the best for you? Which one do you think you would like to pursue? And by the way, these jobs do offer visa sponsorship. You can get those apprenticeships. And because I know you may be sat there thinking, oh, Melvis, you're talking about all these different things. But so yes, you can put yourself forward. Like I always say, if you're like me, I completely ignore requirements for jobs. And that's why I've been able to progress so well in my career. Because if they say you need to have 10 years experience as a nurse, if I've only got 6 months experience, look, I'm applying. If they say you need to have a master's degree in XYZ, if I don't have it, I'm applying. So that is the kind of attitude, that is the kind of can-do attitude that you need in order to work less, earn more, and retire early in the UK this time and age. So again, I'm just sharing these so that you can think out of the box. You can think and reflect about all the opportunities that are available. I hope that you found it helpful, by the way. So these 3 jobs, yes, anybody can apply. You don't need any healthcare background. You don't need any healthcare experience. You don't need any else to apply for these jobs. And again, I'm saying this because you watched the video till now. So, it's right that you're aware of some of these. And like I said, I have a private career coaching program. I've dropped a link in the description box or the about section of this channel where I share, information. I offer you that one-to-one support to apply for these jobs successfully. Yes, my program is not for everybody. It's only for the top 1%. It is not an easy option, but it's just so that you've got that support that you need. So if you're somebody who doesn't want to do the work, the program is not right for you. It's for somebody who is willing to be invested to do the work and to succeed. So watch this other video that I've linked up specially for you. I'll see you in this video right